there's a number of people that are actually getting those extra stamps, including some of my relatives, some of my female relatives. They're getting those chips. I mean, those not chips. It's like they're getting those extra stamps. They do all, women do all kinds of shit with these stamps, but they're actually getting them. And then, and then, you know, once they get them, you know, they do what have you with them. But still, the scriptures. Matter of fact, let's go to it. That's another thing. What's going to happen. You know, the book of Isaiah, 32nd chapter. Think about those real quick. My nose is fine, man. My nose be LK till I come out here. Or something's in the air or some shit. All of a sudden, my nose want to run and clog up. I constantly blow it. That shit irritate me. Alright, clean my nose out real quick. You can't litter on Esau's land. He right there, so I don't want to get no $500 fine. I can. let me let me read this precept. It's like this is the book of Isaiah, the 32nd chapter. Um, Isaiah 32, starting at verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vengeance shall fail, the gathering shall not come in, shall not come. I'm sorry. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." All right, so pretty much the vengeance is going to fail this time around as well. All right, because a lot of that this government assistance that you've been receiving, a lot of it's going to go. A lot of it's going to go to naught. It's going to come to naught. I'm sorry. It's going to come to naught because Esau going to, cut a lot of that stuff off from you. Even though he know it ain't nothing. Even though Esau know it ain't nothing to give to you. But he really don't want you to have that little bit. All right? The whole welfare system, all right, for you to receive benefits, food stamps, cash assistance, The whole child support thing, for you to get assistance and all that stuff. See, all that stuff was a lot of stuff was implemented just so it could tear down Jake families, Israelite families, right? It broke down our family structure, okay? And that's all it was. It was implemented for. Like you look at the welfare system that the one Jake Fidel Castro had invented a welfare system over in Cuba, and it actually benefited the people. All that demonization of him. He actually looked out for those Manassites over there. I remember, it was a few years back. I was going in about that, because I think he died. I think Fidel Castro died about a few years back, maybe like 3 or 4 years back. But he when he died, it was a big impact on a lot of those Manassites that actually was thankful for the stuff he had did for him, because he saw demonizers all the time. But Fidel Castro actually had created a welfare system to where it actually benefited the people and did them good. Versus the welfare system over here on the mainland of Babylon, all right, which is America. The welfare system here, in order to receive benefits, it destroyed your family. All right, it did you bad as far as an Israelite family. If you had a woman and children, so that same government assistance you was once receiving, once it goes away, once he take it away from you, strip you, make you bare by not giving it to you at all, then you're gonna be asked out as well, right? And that's what it's speaking about. All those food stamps and cash assistance, some of you get Section 8 living houses or housing, Section 8 housing, where you only pay a small percentage of the rent and all that stuff, bills you may have. I've seen some of them, they rent $25 and they struggle to pay that shit. They're so comfortable. See, our women are comfortable. The women of Israel are comfortable living off of welfare, man. Even a lot of my female relatives that I know of, they've been on welfare for years, many years. And they don't work. They don't even, if they work, it may be for a fucking month. But they know why. Esau gonna take care of them. But what happens when Esau don't take care of you? Esau gonna turn his back on you, man. All right. When you look at our families are destroyed. You look at it, our whole family structure is broken down. There's no successful marriages among you tribes, man. That is a thing of the past. Come out within all the tribes, man. From Judah on down to Issachar, man. The divorce rate is high among our people. All the 12 tribes. You'll see you'll see an Israelite woman and man that had about 6, 7 or more kids, been together 20 years or so. All of a sudden they're going in separate ways. Because this whole Miss Independent, I don't need a man type of shit going on. All right. See, that's the reason why Uh, uh, that's the reason why Esau is enjoying our him oppressing us, our oppression, because those we oppress in a down state, man, he can take advantage of our people, man. This is the book of niggas. Oh. Let me read up a little bit of Isaiah 32. Isaiah 32 and 2, we'll go up to the second verse. It says, "And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest." That's talking about the destruction, the different evils that's going to happen, right? As rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So that's what we're going to be to our women. When everything hit, when shit hit the fan, so to speak, when all hell breaks loose, this is what we'll be to our women. We'll be needed in that day. Right now, the Israelite women, especially the so-called Negro woman, she don't need you right now. All right, I don't need no nigga. How these Israelite women talk, man. I don't need a man. This, that, the third, But when all hell break loose, they gonna need a man. Especially a man of the Lord. Those of us that serve Yahweh Shem Shai, we're gonna be the most desirable man, within Israel. All right, all these, these niggas that walk around with their pants halfway down their ass, being out just being niggas and shit. Those guys be having mental breakdowns and shit. A lot of them guys will have mental breakdowns to be pissing themselves on all the evil that's happening around about them. That's why it's so important to know Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? And those of you that don't, hey. Brothers that go, all you Israelite women that was all proud and Miss Independent and shit. A lot of you not gonna get chose in that day when all hell breaks loose, when there's hell passed around about you, all this evil around about you, how you used up women, the men of the Lord ain't gonna want you, man. All you Tatianas out there. See, right now, Tatiana is where it's at. Well, most Jakes, man. Shit, most of our women, most of these women out here are Tatianas, man. All right. And then, a lot of simps among us, man. A lot of Israelite men are simps, man. A lot of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American men, a lot of you are simps, man. But you care about a woman's feelings and shit, even though she ain't shit. You still want to care about her feelings and big her up and hold her up on some type of pedestal and shit. You treat a hoe as is, man. Like a hoe. If she's being a woman, like she's really being womanly, that's something different. You treat her, as is. But if she's a hoe, she don't get no. You don't treat her with decency. That's not something to be put on a pedestal. That's not. You don't put no woman on a pedestal, but let alone you don't put a woman like that in the high regard. All right. It's not a type of woman it's not a type of female you keep around. All right, you keep around someone that's going to serve you and obey you. Going to serve and obey you. All right. Police squad cars say protect and serve. All right. That's one thing about women. All right, obey and serve. Obey and serve your man, or else you ain't no fucking use. All right, you ain't no good use to a man. All right, now, a lot of you gonna find out just how much value you have, which is none at all. You know, when that ventures fail, you're gonna be looking out here. You're gonna be out here looking, like a deer in the headlights, man. What's gonna want you? A lot of you Israelite men, you go to the Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, they speak about, men, hearts felt for fear. It's not talking about your actual heart. It's not talking about, my heart is not pumping anymore. No, it's talking about your actual mind failing you, literally having a mental breakdown. That's why it pays to be humble and serve your heart, Shem Yahushua, and dumb only. All right. But with that, I'm gonna get some more of this article out before I close. About as soon as I go inside, my nose gonna dry up. It's crazy. It says historically, states have had the power to mandate vaccinations. In 1905, as smallpox was spread through Massachusetts, the Supreme Court upheld the authority of states to enforce compulsory vaccination laws in the case of Jacobson versus Commonwealth of Massachusetts. There's a long history in our Constitution that permits the state to act for public health and safety, and that has always included vaccination, said Lawrence Galston, director of the O'Neill Institute for National and Global Health Law at Georgetown University. So this man went to court. This Jacobson. It went to court to combat the state of Massachusetts and lost. The Supreme Court upheld it. No, they can enforce this upon you. All right. And you don't think they're going to do it? Surrounding this vaccination for the so-called coronavirus, COVID-19. Yeah, absolutely going to do it, man. That's forcing terror upon you, because they know that. First of all, this the crazy part about, or the irony of it. When they talk about the vaccination, right? They haven't even done enough clinical trials to see whether it works or not. They tested, for the article I read, or the news segment I watched, they, what was it, it was like 4 out of fucking so many thousands had survived it, or some shit like that. But it was like a 95%, it was a 95% ineffective. Or 96% ineffective. And the other 4 or 5% that was effective, well, they had swapped it around, basically. I was watching, that was, Slocky. Damn, man, that was, very, I know it too, Actually, it was local American news. I think it was like CBS or shit. Because when I go on my YouTube, they had related videos upon the, I was on my console, my game console, and it had the related videos upon it. When you hit the down on the D-pad or the analog stick, left analog stick, and the related videos upon the video that was playing. It was about the COVID-19 vaccine. and I believe it was like CBS or something, NBC, and also it was on RT News too. It was on uh, oh yeah, they was talking about the different vaccinations across the world that different countries are coming up with. And when it got down to when it came to Pfizer and Moderna, I think it was the other Johnson or some shit like that. Uh, what's the name of the company? But I know Pfizer and Moderna was one. And when it got down to it, right, they was talking about the ineffectiveness of it versus other vaccinations that was in like Russia, the Sputnik 5, and there's another one from I believe it was Germany or China, or it had one. It mentioned India. All right, but basically though, the one in Russia had the highest uh, had the highest success rate. All right, and about it's like the one in Russia had the highest success rate, and it was being purchased by other countries by the tens of millions because of the success rate. All right, from the clinical trials. So Russia had already started issuing out vaccinations from the order of Vladimir Putin, and pretty much it was less than $10 over there, but they were issuing out vaccinations left and right beginning last week. So uh, that's been a big talk in the news about the vaccination process that's going on in these various countries. All right. Now, this is Revelation 12 and 12 because now I bring up Revelation 12 and 12 because you know one thing about this vaccination being made mandatory when it does, and remember the chip goes hand in hand with it. Pretty much that's going to be Esau putting forth or bringing forth that wrath. Okay, so this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." Yeah, the devil is a so-called white man. He calls himself white or Caucasian, European or Jewish, Israeli, Caucasoid, Caucasian, Neanderthal. The same people that rule the earth right now. They're the Edomites. Start with the Rothschilds on down to the average Edomite that walk these streets. All right, but they're the ones that's gonna come down with the great wrath, man. They're the deceivers of the earth, man. All right, they're the main. There is the They is the deceiving nation upon the earth that deceived the whole inhabited earth. All the people. It's gonna come down with that great wrath. Like I said, by making that vaccination mandatory and doing it involves a chip, that's going to put a lot of you Israelites in an unsavory situation where you're faced with, with even death, because all hell break loose, and Esau bringing those troops, man. The troops come in, they only out here for one purpose. All right, they're gonna be putting a lot of civilians to death, man. I mean, hey, look at the movie Detroit. Look at the movie Detroit and show you how the troops gonna come in into Jake neighborhood, man. Just start shooting up shit. Talking about snipers, man. That movie's a good movie to watch, for you Akim, to see how the military is gonna come into your neighborhoods when all hell breaks loose, man. When the insurrections start, and then Esau issue out to those troops to come out here and to get control in the he gonna use a term called restore law and order, under the guidance of restoring law and order. Those troops are gonna, first of all, troopers are men of war. A man of war is built to kill. All right. Now they're not made to, bring peace. They're made to bring war or to kill. That's what's in their mind. And they're gonna bring just that to you. All right. So you have to again, going back to the beginning of this lesson, this street lesson, you have to watch as well as pray, man. All right. Scripture say, pray that your flight be not on the Sabbath or winter day. All right. So with that, Lord willing, you are edified, and I pray for you, Akim, out there that are sincere, and doing this work. Just the whole elected nation of Israel as a whole, whether call it the whole elected not, just Lord willing, you brothers stay strong out there, man, because we're living in that time where everything is about to move. Everything's about to move and happen real fast, man. So with that, I want to say all praise and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akak, Wadash. All right, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone again. And other salutations to you, Akim, is laboring again. Stay strong and shalom. All right, Abba, Baba. All right, shalom, Akim.